What's up, gamers of YouTube? Welcome to episode 15 of Gamers Tubecast, gaming video podcast brought to you on YouTube by your boy NoobSidebot, the Universal Gamer, which hence the name Gamers Tubecast. With that said, I got my headphones on my head, making sure my Rode video mic don't go dead. So I gotta monitor my audio because my Rode video mic battery is low. So it's nothing like getting inside your editor and thinking that you got your sound in, and once you start to edit and you don't got no audio, oh man, I'd be hot as I don't know. But anyways, let's go. Got a lot of gaming topics to talk to you guys about. Hopefully I get through it in a decent amount of time, but I'm here to talk to you guys about some stuff you should already know about, but I'm here to give you guys my personal thoughts on it and what I think about it and stuff like that. You guys should already know how I do it, but for my new people out there that's watching me for the first time, if you enjoyed this video and you like other videos I got on my channel, don't be afraid to touch that subscribe button. It will not bite you. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started off with my first segment, and that is gaming news. The first piece of gaming news I want to talk to you guys about is that EA and Microsoft, should I say, decided not to charge for an online pass for any more games, period. Used games, whatever. No more online pass for EA games only, for now. That's just speaking for EA. Well, what do you think about that, NoobSidebot? Well, like I said, if you put one and one together, Microsoft has something to do with that. EA is Microsoft's girlfriend or boyfriend, wherever you want to say. Every time Microsoft has a press conference, E3, they always got to have sex. It's like, we don't care. We don't want to see that shit. Get a damn room. We don't want to see you guys making out. Like every time they get on stage, oh, EA and EA Sports and blah, blah, blah for a whole 45 minutes. We're going to talk about EA Sports, which I don't give a damn about, but we're going to talk about it anyway because that's our girlfriend and we like to have sex right in front of you guys and we can't seem to find a room. Get a fucking room. We don't want to see that shit. We came here to enjoy what we want to enjoy as far as, the core gamer. For example, let's say if I'm having a party and I invite a lot of you guys to my party, and you guys come through the door, you don't hear no music, you don't see no food, no drinks or nothing, but you see me having sex on the couch, and I'm like, oh, you guys come on in, watch me have sex, and yeah, this is what we're gonna do. You guys gonna watch me have sex? Like, no, man, we came here for the party. Where the chips at? Damn, where the damn dip? Where the drinks? Where the music at? So that's pretty much what Microsoft and EA does. So let me go ahead and dig into what this means as far as, no more online pass. Because Microsoft is pretty much going to pay EA a kickback, which is their biggest partner, a kickback, because Microsoft is going to charge us to play used games on the Xbox. So basically, imagine this. Imagine if they didn't take away online pass. You will buy a game for $45, pay $10 to play it on the Xbox One, which would bring it up to $45 or $55, should I say, and then pay for an online pass, which would bring it up to $65 plus the tax you paid when you brought the game in the store, which is almost $70 plus the Xbox Live. So you might as well say you're paying a crap load of money for a game when you might as well should have brought it brand new. But people have other hobbies. We have stuff to pay. We got rent bills to pay. Kids don't got that much money these damn days to be ditching out $60 for a damn game. They don't buy a game used because they're trying to be slick or something like that. We just simply don't got that much damn money to be buying $60 games here and there. And then the rumors has it that the games are going to go up in price to like $80. I don't know. So, good luck with the gaming industry after that if the games do go up to like $80 or $90. But next topic within this segment, The Last of Us Early Access Demo, which is the PS3 exclusive from Naughty Dog, the people that brought us Uncharted 1, Uncharted 2, and Uncharted 3, and on the PS1 brought us the first Crash Bandicoot game and other little games and stuff like that. Naughty Dog has a real good track record. Hopefully they don't mess it up, and from what I've seen so far, the way that direction that they're heading in and the way they keep building up their team and building up their games and getting better at what they do, they're going to keep on going with this track record and there's no way they can mess it up. But anyways, that said, The Last of Us Early Access Demo is available for anybody that brought God of War Ascensions brand new. You got the little code that allows you to get early access to the demo 2 weeks before it comes out. It was available yesterday, which was May 31st. Today is like June 1st or June 2nd, depending on when you're watching this video. So you better hurry up and get up on it before the demo is no more. But the only grief I got is that for PlayStation Plus members, we don't get the demo. I just talked about this a little while ago, how sometimes you don't have to buy the game in order to get the early access demo or something like that. But it's like this in particular standard that that sometimes actually stands out for this in particular time. You know, this is one of those times where you don't get the demo, even if you have PlayStation Plus. So I'm not tripping. The game comes out in 2 weeks. Check out my boy Freddy Frego gameplay video. I think he got the best gameplay on YouTube, because just by watching this gameplay, I was on the edge of my seat. And I got his video inside the description. You can click on that, go to the video link, and just watch it. It was like, he had me laughing my ass off on certain parts because he was getting his ass beat, you know. It was funny, dude. I was like over here in tears just laughing. I'm like, dude, I'm like, you about to start running, like especially that part where you started running. I'm like, oh yeah, you fucked up. You done fucked up. Excuse my language. But I'm like, yeah, you done fucked up, man. Because I didn't even see him coming, but I knew they was gonna start chasing you when you ran through that door. I'm like, oh yeah, he done fucked up. He should never ran. As soon as he ran through that door and got against cover, like 3 dudes came out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, this is my fucking type of game right here, man. Like, sometimes I don't like playing games like that all the time, but sometimes I need my hardcore survive your ass off type games where you only have 3 bullets type game, where you gotta scavenge type game, where you gotta hide and run and be scared for your life type game. And that game really reminds me of playing like The Walking Dead, like playing an episode from the show of The Walking Dead, you know. So the game is real immersive. That piece of combat that I seen at the end of the demo, like towards the end, that looks so fake. It looks so realistic that it looks so fake, so scripted. And given the fact that it wasn't fake, it wasn't an on-stage demo by Sony. It was actually one of my boys online playing it on the PS3, you know, doing some capture. That made it that much sexy. Like, if I was watching this on a commercial, I would think that was fake, that was set up. That the way you got those last 4 or last 3 kills when those dudes was all up over you, that looked like a fucking movie. Like, I was like, oh my God, dude. Just from those 3 enemies he killed at the end, it was like, if you watch the gameplay, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's like ridiculous. The character interaction is real good, so I can't wait to play that game, man. I'm like really anticipating it. So let's move it over to my third thing I want to talk about. Rumor has it that the PS4 and the Xbox One will cost around $400 to $600 to $900. What do your boy Noob Sidebot think about that? I think that $900 is kind of overkill. I think somebody could take $900 and build yourself a gaming PC, not really a high-end gaming PC, but good enough to play some games and make it look real good on high settings, you know, and also can build a PC where they can add more to it, you know. So that's kind of overkill, but around a $600 and $500 range, I think that's a fair price. Wait, Noob Sidebot, you're fucking tripping, man. You really think that $500 and $600 is good? Yes, I do. You know, well, just because you have the money to pay for it, don't mean everybody else does. Well, excuse me, sir. I don't even have the money to pay $600 for a damn game console. Just because I don't have the money doesn't mean I can't be honest and say, yes, that's worth the price. For example, I seen almost a $3,000 Alienware desktop PC at Comic-Con 2 years ago, and it was almost $3,000, but I looked at the specs and it was worth every dime, you know, because the specs was like there, like it had super souped up performance. And even though I can't afford it, I still can admit that it's worth the price. So in my opinion, why is it worth the price of $600 for a console? Pretty much you get what you pay for it. If you think you're gonna get a souped up next gen gaming console for $300, you're sadly motherfucking mistaken. Excuse my language again, but you're sadly mistaken, because you pay for what you get. If I take my car to an auto shop that does paint and I pay $200 for a paint job, do I expect the paint to last forever? Hell no. But if I go to a real legit premium paint shop and they paint my car for $2,000, am I expecting the paint to last forever? Hell yeah, it's gonna last forever. It's gonna have a scratch resistant coat on top of it. They're gonna do the whole 9 yards. They're gonna take their time with it, and it's gonna be real premium paint or whatever. So you get what you pay for. But I believe Microsoft is going to have the console where you get the cheap one for like $200 and something, $300, and then you could pay a 2-year monthly thing for Xbox Live, and that's how they're going to do it. But those prices are pretty good. One thing I want to say, 8 gigs of DDR5 on a PlayStation 4. 8 gigs of DDR5. Let me put this aside perspective for you. Most gaming rigs have about 8 to 10 gigs of DDR3, and then it's like the graphics card that has 2 gigs of DDR5. You're getting 8 gigs of DDR5. That is just ridiculous. You know, I know you guys know what, you know, all that stuff is, but That's just ridiculous. Put it like that. Even $1,000 graphics card don't even have 8 gigs of DDR5, and you get 8 gigs of DDR5 as far as system memory and graphics memory. That's just ridiculous. The Xbox One is going to have DDR3, which is good. It's not bad, depending on what speed it's running at. But it's still good. But 8 gigs of DDR5, that's, oh my god, I don't see how they're gonna put. The price is good for both consoles. It's gonna be a good price. Segment number 2, spit game. I want to spit game about the Xbox One. I haven't talked about the Xbox One ever since I gave that rant a little while ago about the name of the Xbox and stuff like that. I ranted so much that I forgot to talk about the voice commands. The voice commands is okay, it's pretty cool, but imagine people that can't speak. There's some people on the road that can't speak or whatever. I know one, actually I knew a couple, but yeah, so they got to make sure the controllers is real intuitive. Also, people don't want to be talking to a damn console all day. So it's like they got to make sure the controls is real engaging and real smooth and fluid, as if you are speaking to your Xbox. You got to make sure the controller reacts like that too, and real easy to get through the menus and stuff like that and things of that nature. You may be inside a scenario where you got to be quiet in the house. You don't want to be talking like you probably got your baby sleep inside the other room and stuff, and you're talking Xbox on. Wow! It's like, damn, I can't even freaking play a game. I got to talk just to play the damn game. So, they got to make sure the controls is real good. That's just to give an example. But the first thing I want to touch on as far as Xbox One within this spit game segment is that it's a console you can play games on. It's not a game console. For example, if you go to Walmart and buy a PC, a real good PC, and I go to B&H and eBay and buy computer parts, I'm going to end up having a gaming PC. You're going to have a PC that can play games. It's a huge difference. If you go to a store and buy an RC car, and I go to a hobby shop and buy an RC car and buy extra parts to it and stuff, you're going to have a RC car that's able to race, maybe able to race, but I'm going to have an RC car made for racing. So that's the difference between the PS4 and the Xbox One. I'm not saying the power of the Xbox One is going to be super downgraded. I don't mean that as far as the example was explained. But I mean, like, it's going to be a console that's made for entertainment that can play games. PS4 is going to be a console made for gaming that can do some entertainment stuff. Next thing, the camera. And some of the stuff has been talked about. Some of the stuff has already been cleared up, but I wrote this stuff down before that stuff got cleared up and talked about. And they're still beating around the bush when it comes to some of this stuff, but I'm still bringing it up anyways. The camera needs to be on in order to use the system. Hold that thought for a second. Always on. Hold that thought for a second. Military made and designed and tested and constructed. Planned out by the military and stuff and the government to connect itself. Put all those together. Now, to touch on the military stuff, you'll be surprised how much stuff is actually military made and already actually came from the military first and gave to consumers and stuff. You'll be surprised how much HD TV's already been out before we even knew what an HD TV was. The government already be having this stuff before we even get it. So for them to get stuff from the military, we also get stuff from NASA and stuff. We have some of these developers and product designers go to NASA to get some certain stuff, and go to scientists and stuff to get certain stuff because they don't know how to make stuff themselves. They gotta or they don't know how to do all the technical stuff. So of course they go to the military or go to NASA or go to all these other little technical places and stuff like that. But that's not a bad thing if they wouldn't have said always on. If they wouldn't have said that the camera needs to be plugged in order for you to use the console. It's like the government is spying on all of the US. It's like, they're spying on everybody. They're trying to spy on everybody. That's what it seemed like. But some of this stuff has got cleared up. It may get cleared up more by the time you watch this, but that's what I gather. That's what a lot of people gather. So put one and one together. Next thing, Xbox will be region locked. I don't know why they're still trying to region lock the Xbox. It's like, I don't understand it. If I want to play a Japanese game on my PS2 or on my PS3, I can easily go to Amazon, or I can go to eBay, or go to, wherever, buy the Japanese version, import it to the US and play it on my PS3 or my PS2 with no problem. It'll be inside Japanese, but at the same time, I can still have the option to play that game. Like, for example, if I had a Wii right now, I would buy Fatal Frame 4 that's out in Japan and import it to the US, and I can play it on my Wii with no problem. But I don't know, Xbox is like, they're trying to compete with yourself. If you're selling your console around the world, then why would you region lock your games or region lock games in general when, let's say, there's no more Call of Duty games here in the US, but somebody wants to import it from another country so they can play it because they're sold out everywhere inside the US. Why would you region lock it? Like, that's making you more money. That's selling you more consoles. I guess they're trying to be in competition with the rest of the world, which brings me up to my next thing I want to say. most US/American companies only care about themselves and money. Japanese culture takes pride and care in what they do, who they are, and what they do for their people. And it's for the people that interact with their stuff, games, entertainment, electronics, whatever, Hold that thought for a second. Let that marinate inside your skull, what I'm getting at. And let me go to my next topic within the Spit Game segment, or this next statement on the Xbox One within the Spit Game segment. That is, Xbox is US originated, US oriented. It's made for the US. The PlayStation is a Japanese console. It's made in Japan, is designed in Japan. We have a, PlayStation America, but at the same time, that's a Japanese console. US may be the richest country, but we're so fucking greedy, ignorant, and money hungry. When I say we, I don't mean me and you, but think about this. If me and you playing basketball and we're in the NBA and you're on my team and I'm being a ball hog, I'm not passing the ball, I'm trying to be fancy, I'm trying to do some nice stuff, I'm missing all my shots because I'm so busy trying to have a damn ego and trying to show off and stuff, and we lose. Who lost? Did I lose? No. Did you lose? No. We lost. So as the whole US, when we do something stupid, we all get looked at like that. That's why a lot of people from the UK, a lot of people from Canada, they don't like Americans because a lot of people put a bad name on us as a whole. We got one ball hog that's hogging the ball and acting an ass. It makes all of us look bad. Also, to each its own. If you like it, buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. ASAP. As simple as that. It's like, why argue about what somebody else like? I'm getting tired of reading these damn comments area of everybody talking about, whoa, stop arguing over games. Stop moaning and crying because nobody don't like the same thing you like. I'm a game journalist. I bring up subjects like that where, because I just talk about stuff. I give you guys the content that I let you guys know my personal thoughts and opinions on in particular topics and stuff that have been talked about and stuff like that. That's why I talk about it, but you never catch me being a damn fanboy saying, oh yeah, that's a piece of shit because I like this console more better and that's why that one sucks. No, I will say it sucks because the company is doing something stupid and trying to do this and that. I don't talk about it because I'm trying to be a fanboy. So, it's like if I go up to somebody that got a BMW and I got a Benz, I'm saying, well, why you got a BMW? That's stupid. Like, Benz's is way better. It's like, that's stupid. Like, why would I go up to somebody else shopping cart with my shopping cart and say, what the hell? You got Hillshire Farm sausages? It's all about Foster Farm. Like, why you got those sausages? Foster Farm is way better. The meat, where they grind up their meat and stuff, and the sausage is like really smoked real good. What? Like, shut the hell up. Like, who cares? I'm buying what I want to buy. You're going to buy what you want to buy and leave it at that. Stop talking shit to each other, trying to literally fight each other. Like, that's just stupid. Like, just buy what you like. If you don't like it, don't buy it. If somebody else don't like what you like, then hey. So let's move it over to my next segment, and that is Get Gaming. Letting you guys know the games I've been playing recently. And one of the games are Germinator for the PS Vita. Got this game free to play for PS Vita. It's a real good puzzle game, really addicting. I think if people gave this game a chance, it'll be as addicting, not more addicting, but barely as addicting as Angry Birds. It's refreshing to see, puzzle games still being original, instead of biting off everybody else, even though it does kind of remind me of Peggle, but it's nothing like it. It's like you can't really look at the screenshots I'm popping up and get the gist of the game. You actually got to play it. It has some cool gameplay, and it actually does get real hard, and it tests your reflexes, your when you want to use certain stuff, and it's a real cool game. I beat the whole story mode like in a day. It also has challenge mode, it also has versus, and I just can't get enough of this game. I can play the whole story all over again. It's real fun. Mass Effect 2, still planning to do that on PC. Already beat Mass Effect 1 and 2 on the console, beat Mass Effect 1 and plan through 2 on PC so I can have two different options. I played through both games two different ways. So I'm going to end up getting Mass Effect 3 for the PC first and then get Mass Effect 3 for the console, and without planning through the whole thing all over again and make a whole different decision. I just got two different decisions on both, How sexy is that? You see, y'all didn't think about that. But anyways, yeah. Shadowrun for the 360. Been playing a little bit of this. I mean, let me tell you a little story about Shadowrun real quick. Shadowrun came out a long time ago as far as, the online demo. The online demo server stayed up for literally almost around 3 years. Thousands of people would actually play that demo year after year after year, month after month, and people will be on there as if it's the actual game. When people actually got the game, thinking that it's going to be like, if the demo is this good, then this game must be amazing. It's not. And it's not because it sucks. It's just that the game offered more than what the demo offered. And you may be asking yourself, well, isn't that good? Not really. Sometimes more isn't always good. the amount of the stripped down version of the online demo was perfect, but now they introduced more classes in the full game, more different powers. Like it just got too overwhelming to where it just didn't feel the same as the stripped down version. So sometimes less is best at points in time. Also, I've been playing Halo 4 Spartan Ops and multiplayer. If you guys haven't seen my snapshot/sniper montage, check that out. Actually, I didn't make that montage purposely. You know, I was just playing the games, playing some team snipers one night, and I was kicking so much ass, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make this into a montage. So that's where that montage came from. So I had fun doing that. Penumbra Requiem on my Mac, been having fun playing that. Next game, Deus Ex Human Revolution. This game just looks stupid, ridiculous on PC. Like, it just looks stupid. I mean that in a good way. It looks so damn good that it's just stupid how good this game looks. That's just ridiculous. And I play other games that look better than Deus Ex, like Skyrim, The Witcher 2, maxed out, Battlefield 3, maxed out, Crisis, maxed out. But for some reason, even though Deus Ex don't have no big draw distances and stuff like that, it looks freaking clean. Like, it's super clean. Like, look at the damn screenshots. Tell me that's not clean. Tell me that's... I wish you would tell me that shit ain't clean. Like, that's like better than Mr. Clean right there. Like, the game is just the way they do the lighting and stuff, and the environments, and just the mood of the whole game is just legit, man. The character models don't look that good. Voice acting can get iffy at times, but other than that, man, it's a clean ass game, man. This stuff was looking like super real. I'm like, I had to unhook it from my small screen that I use inside my computer room and hook it up to my big screen TV in the living room, and I've still got my computer hooked up inside there, and it just looks clean, man, like real clean. So yeah, another game I've been playing is Legendary on PC. You know, it's an old game that came out on 360 a while back. I beat it on 360, playing it on PC just for the hell of it. I don't really need to. It's not nothing that's not a game that's going to blow your mind. I just play games like this sometimes just to take a break from my main games I'm playing. So, because I don't like to get too tied up in the main game that I'm playing. So I play something different just to, go back and appreciate what I'm playing instead of just playing that game only. You know, I can't explain it. This is something that I do, But if you ever do that, then you get why I do it. So, yeah. Next segment, finish him. Then you guys know the game I finished recently, and that is I Am Alive. The funny thing about it is I got this game about 2 months ago on Steam for like $2.50, and the only reason I started playing this game is because I can't wait for The Last of Us. And the funny thing about it is after I beat this game, I watched a review on YouTube. I watched a couple of reviews, and a lot of people inside the comments area said the exact same thing I said. The only reason I've played this game is because it's the closest thing to The Last of Us, and I'm very anticipating The Last of Us game. A lot of people were saying that inside the comments area, which I found kind of funny, The game has some horrible reviews, anywhere from a 3 to a 5. I understand why, and it makes sense why, because this game has a lot of potential, but it falls short inside a lot of areas. For example, the exploration, scavenging, and enemy engagements, and even saving people are very scripted. You walk into an area, 3 guys will pop out. There's no way to sneak past those guys. They just pop out of nowhere. Hey man, you're inside our territory. We don't like trespassers around here. You're gonna have to deal with you right now. And the combat is super scripted and linear. Like, how could you have scripted and linear combat? That's kind of crazy, but it is though. And even saving people, like I said, you find a health pack, and then directly around a corner, oh, I need to be healed. I'm hurt. It's like, that's super scripted and linear. Like, why? But the thing is, like I said, this game has so much potential, and I realized that a lot of people that reviewed the game didn't play all the way through the game. Even though some sites that I know for sure pay all the way through games before they review it, even they didn't do that, because if they did, they will know that 35% through the game really starts to show its potential. You're able to sneak around enemies now. You're able to stealth kill. You're able to become more... The environments become more open, and it feels like you're actually exploring the areas without going down a linear path. Even the scavenging become less linear and scripted. You find all kind of items here and there. Sometimes you find an item, you don't know what you need to use it for, but you may want to hold on to it just in case. Saving people becomes more engaging and stuff like that. You may have to fight 3 enemies. You only got 1 bullet, and you got a guy that got a gun and 2 guys with a knife. What do? Of course you want to take out the guy with the gun, so you shoot him, and then you gotta you probably like acting like as if you got another bullet inside the gun, and you making these guys back up so you can hurry up and pick up that other bullet. And then one guy end up attacking you because he calling your bluff, because he think you're bluffing, that you won't shoot or you out of bullets, so you shoot him with your last bullet, and now you got no bullets, and you stab the other guy, and now the person that's handcuffed to the pole, you don't got a bullet to shoot them free from the handcuff. So why would you want to save somebody from the get-go? Well, it grants you a retry. You can get retries from finding these hidden cameras around the world, which is super rare, but you can find those, which grant you a retry. What is a retry? A retry allows you to start from your last checkpoint. If you run out of retries, you lose about 45 to an hour worth of gameplay because you restart back from that whole entire area. It's kind of tricky to know if you're at a new area because there's no chapters. So that's what I love about the game. Hopefully that The Last of Us implement something like that inside this gameplay as far as retries, where if you save somebody, if you do something, it grants you a retry. And because like these days there's really no loss when you die. You just restart from your checkpoint and that's it. And then the game opens up even more. 45 to 50% through the game, it really starts to show its potential, and it really starts to open up, and the game starts to feel kind of scary and atmospheric inside certain areas, and you really start like getting inside these certain situations and stuff like that. And I'm popping up a lot of screenshots, but you may think I'm spoiling you guys, but some screenshots, like I didn't even take some pictures because that would have been spoilers, but like the stuff I'm popping up just to show you, like the game really starts to get atmospheric and stuff like that. It really starts to make you feel like the game is actually good. So if a reviewer didn't say this about the game, obviously they didn't review the whole game, so that's all I can say. So let's move over to my next segment, and that is top 5 games of the month. And you guys know the top games is coming out for June. And at number 5, we got Deadpool, which comes out for the 360, PS3, PC on June 25th. Number 4, Animal Crossing, New Leaf, comes out for the 3DS June 9th. Number 3, Remember Me, comes out for the PS3, 360, PC June 4th. Company of Heroes 2 for PC comes out June 25th. And at number 1, of course, should be a no-brainer, The Last of Us comes out for the PS3 June 14th. And I will be picking that bad boy up. Now let's move over to my outro segment to get up out of here. And yeah, first thing I want to talk about on my outro segment is that I might be selling my Dead Space standee poster. I've been getting a lot of offers all the time. It kind of cooled down over the months, but like these past 3 months, I've been keep getting the offers from like 3 or 2 different people. I might end up selling it because I do need the money for certain stuff. I'm still trying to get my capture device. It's not like it's a super lot of money, but when you got other stuff to pay, you gotta balance out what's important. So that's how that is. I'm trying to get a couple of things fixed on my car. I'm trying to get some money saved up for Comic-Con, and going out places this summer. So I might end up selling it, but I know I might regret it because there's only like 5 of these that I've seen. Actually, I've only seen 2 of them other than mine that other people own. So I'm a hardcore Dead Space fan, but like if you need the money, you need the money. So I still got to debate back and forth in my mind if I really want to sell it. We ain't talking about like, oh, I'm getting offers of like 100. The highest offer I got was like $550. The lowest offer is like $300. So I'm just saying, So last but not least, my son will be starting a YouTube channel. He's 8 years old, turned 8 April 10th this year. And I'm not as young as I sound or look. I'm about to turn 46 in a few months. So, it's like, now I'm just playing. But I'm still in my 20s. In a few years, I'll be 30. But, there's nothing wrong with getting old. You got to get old sometimes. But, yeah, he's 8 years old. He always told me he want to be like me. Well, he never always told me, but, he just started telling me, a lot the past 5 months, 6 months, he want to be just like me filming. He want to be little M. Lee, the hobby collector and stuff like that. So, I guess he's going to take off my hobby channel. Like he want to do stuff like how I do on my hobby channel, filming and stuff. And he can dance too. So, doing all that stuff. And it's going to be pretty cool, man. Y'all got to watch out, kids out there. If I'm making YouTube videos, if you like anywhere between 8 to 12 years old and you make YouTube videos, boy, you better watch out. Little M. Lee, a mini me, a little version of me on YouTube. So y'all better watch out, man. My son, and I told him, he said one day we was in the car, he said, you want to be just like me? I said, no, you don't. You want to be better than me. So, because that's going to because the only way for you to live forever is, for you to have kids. And I'm not saying have kids so you can live forever. What I mean is, and this is what my stepdad told me, You know, when you have a kid, that's your only way of living forever. And when they have a kid, you continue to live through them. You know, so especially if they want to do the same thing you do, you're going to be doing all that all your life. Even after you're dead, you're going to be doing that stuff because your seed is going to be doing the same stuff you used to do and carry on your legacy. I'm telling you, better watch out. Little M. Lee, a miniature version of me. Watch out. But anyways, yeah, he made a little short video on a cell phone or whatever, just a little random, walking down the street talking. I'm about to put it on my hobby channel soon. And yeah, I'm gonna see how scary he is in front of the camera and stuff, and see, you know, what he's gonna be doing on YouTube, make him like a little channel or something like that or whatever. So yeah, it's been your boy Noopside about the Universal Gamer, and I'm out. Peace.